Hello everyone, welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Rainbow.
And we're here for part 2 of our dialogues. Today we have a fair trade. I'm reading it like a question because there's a question mark. So someone will be making a trade. I think this is about friends who lend or borrow things from each other. You're not giving them money to use their thing. You might do something nice for them in the future to pay them back. What about you, Rainbow? Are you comfortable? Do you like lending your things to your friends, or do you kind of go, no, I don't want to mix up my things and my friendship? You don't like it?
I used to, but then I found out that a good rule of thumb that I learned is if you're prepared to loan money to someone, prepared to never get it back.
Only lend money you don't need back.
Exactly.
True.
That's what I learned a lot later. But when I was younger, I liked to share everything.
Okay.
But now I would just give it to you. If you need something, I'll give it to you.
You'll just say, you have it.
Yeah.
I'll give it back to you.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Yep.
That's probably wise, and you avoid the trouble with your friends. Well, that's true. I think William Shakespeare, like 500 years ago, wrote the same thing. Only lend money if you don't need it back.
Yeah.
That's good advice. So let's find out, what was the trade in our dialogue? Who was trading for what? And was it fair? I'm gonna guess no.
No.
Let's find out. Bobby and Amber are standing next to a car.
I can't believe that Mario let you borrow his precious card.
Well, he only agreed after I offered to do anything in return.
So, part B, a fair trade? No, not a fair trade. Well, we hope it's a fair trade, and if you do trade with someone, you would like it to be fair. To trade, we can use it as a verb, or a trade is basically when I have something, you have something, they're different things. I want what you have. You want what I have. We're not going to buy and sell and exchange money. No, I'm just going to give you my thing. You give me your thing, and then we're happy.
It's nice.
It's nice, absolutely. Everyone is very happy. You could trade forever or just trade for a short period of time, but the point is you're not buying things or selling them for money. You're doing it just with the thing. We can also say swap or exchange or something like that. So let's get to our dialogue and find out what is happening. We read there, Bobby and Amber are standing next to a car. Okay, I think maybe the car will be involved in the trade. And Amber begins the dialogue.
I can't believe that Mario let you borrow his precious car.
Whoa.
I can't believe it either, because I know people really love their cars.
Well, sure, and cars cost a lot of money. If I borrow someone's book and I damage it, well, I can buy them another book. But if I hurt or damage their car, that would be pretty serious. So Mario must trust Bobby to use the car safely and carefully, but it seems that Mario wasn't just giving it to him or letting Bobby borrow it just to be kind. No, Mario wanted something too. Well, Bobby explains, that's Mario, he only agreed after I offered to do anything in return.
That's very dangerous.
This is the kind of thing you say when you really need to borrow that thing and you have no choice.
I'll do anything.
Exactly. Let me use your car. I have to get my grandmother at the airport and she's arriving in 1 hour. I'll be in trouble. I'll do anything. And I guess Mario asked for a lot because it is his precious car.
If something is very precious to you, that means that you value it very much. It could be very expensive. It could be it could be something that you really love because it has a lot of memories. It could be a diamond. You know, this isn't something that you would just give to anybody randomly. So if something is really precious, you love it with all of your heart, and you wouldn't want to give it away. You wouldn't want to offer it to anybody.
Absolutely not, because you don't want to lose that precious thing. But if you offer something, you're basically saying, I have something. Would you like it? Now, I might be offering it to you in a store, hoping that you will like it and then buy it from me, or I might be offering it to you just to be kind. If you come to my home, I will offer you a drink, I will offer you some snacks, I will offer you a place to sit, or sometimes in a store, you might see someone offering little tastes of food, and you can have it for free, and they hope that you will buy it. So if I'm offering something, I have it, and I'm just wondering, would you like it? Would you like to use it or try it?
And usually when you offer something to someone, you're not saying you want something in return. You might just say, here you go. In return means I give you something, you're gonna give me something back. So return means it comes back to me. So if I ask you for a favor and I say, I'll do anything in return, that means I get something from you and then I'll give you back anything to you. Now, we don't know what's going to happen because this is a big deal to say, I'll do anything. Now, I guess we'll find out after the break whether it is actually a fair trade.
Don't tell me. He had you promise to fill the tank with gas.
No, but I was going to do that anyway. It would be rude not to.
Okay, so what did Mario have you do?
First, he made me clean his dirty toilet.
Wait, there's more?
Yeah. Then, he made me wash all his dirty dishes and clothes for 2 weeks.
Okay, so we don't know what is going to happen with this trade. Amber says, don't tell me. Don't tell me means, let me guess. He had you promise to fill the tank with gas. Okay, that's not bad. That's very reasonable because if you drive somebody's car, it's normal to fill it up with gas when you return it to them. Just as a favor, just as a thank you, that's normal.
Sure, that's a very polite thing to do, and I think if you rent a car on holiday, you have to do the same thing.
Okay.
When you bring the car back, make sure the tank of the car, the gas tank, is full of gas and it's ready to drive for a long time. Well, Bobby actually says, no, that wasn't what Mario asked me to do in return. But Bobby adds, no, but I was going to do that anyway. Well, good for you, Bobby. He's very polite.
Yeah.
He was going to fill the gas tank anyway. That wouldn't be part of the favor. That would just be the right thing to do. Or, as he says, it would be rude not to. Yes, I think it would be rude. I know some people, if I drive them somewhere, they might even say, I'll give you some gas money.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll give you a little money for the gas. It is expensive these days, and you don't have to drive them, so they're being very nice, and that little money will let you put more gas in your tank. Tank is a large, basically empty container that we fill with liquid. Tanks are usually made of metal of some kind. They can be all shapes and sizes. And most motor machines, most cars, trucks, motorcycles, airplanes, trains, and boats will have a gas tank. Although in England, it would be a petrol tank. because they call it a different thing. But you know, when you go to the gas station to put gas in your car, you don't just fill up the inside of the car. No, that would be very dangerous and smelly. There's a special place in the side of the car with a hole. You put the gas in there, and it goes into a large container built in the car. That is the gas tank. It contains the gas that the car needs to run. So that's what he was going to fill with gas.
Now, if you borrowed somebody's car and you returned it to them without any gas, it would be very, very rude. And rude is very similar, the exact same meaning as the word we had last time, which was impolite, which means not polite. For example, if you interrupt somebody when they're speaking.
Hey, I have something to ask you.
No.
Is that rude?
Yeah,
like, I'm sorry.
If they're talking and you interrupt them, or maybe you hit somebody and you didn't say sorry.
Say sorry.
Or if you loan money and you never returned it.
I'll get you that money next year. Next year.
Exactly. Those are rude things. Or if you push somebody when you're on the MRT. That's not a good idea. Those would be very rude and impolite behaviors. So Amber continues to guess. Okay, so what did Mario have you do? What was the trade that was happening?
Well, Bobby starts to tell her. First, he says, so we already know Mario asked him to do many things, not just one, because this is the first of others. First, he made me clean his dirty toilet. So he had to go to Mario's house in the bathroom where he does his business, and he had to clean that out, spray it, wash it down. This is something that your maid would do, a cleaning person would do, not your friend when you lend them a car. That's terrible.
Amber says, wait. There's more? What other disgusting things? Apparently Mario's car is clean, but his house is very dirty.
He said he's very proud of his car, so it's perfect, but his house, not so much. And you notice there, Amber heard that first, because she says, there's more, there are other things he asked you to do. She can't quite believe this. Yeah, says Bobby. Oh yes, there were other things. Then, so this is number 2, then he made me wash all his dirty dishes and clothes for 2 weeks.
He should not have said, I'll do anything for you.
He should not have borrowed that car. He should have taken a taxi or something. So Mario basically has turned Bobby in to his cleaning person.
Do you think that's a fair trade?
No. I mean, doing it even once is a lot to ask, and for 2 weeks to do all the dishes after he eats and to wash all his clothes every few days, that's a lot.
You got to be careful, because if you want something from someone, make sure that it's actually fair what you're going to be giving back to them.
I agree. And if you're going to do all that just to borrow a car, make sure it's a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or something.
Seriously.
Not a Toyota. All right, guys, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the future. Until then, be well, take care of yourselves and each other. Be careful what you borrow and what you do in return, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.
Lamborghini might be worth it, huh?
Bugatti. Bobby and Amber are standing next to a car.
I can't believe that Mario let you borrow his precious car.
Well, he only agreed after I offered to do anything in return.
Don't tell me. He had you promise to fill the tank with gas.
No, but I was going to do that anyway. It would be rude not to.
Okay, so what did Mario have you do?
First, he made me clean his dirty toilet.
Wait, there's more?
Yeah. Then, he made me wash all his dirty dishes and clothes for 2 weeks.
听呢？我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 trade 名词，交易、交换。50% of the country's trade is with China. 这个国家50%的交易是和中国进行的。下一个单字 precious 形容词，珍贵的、宝贵的。Time is precious 时间是宝贵的。下一个单字 offer 动词，提议、提出。My mother offered to take me to the bus station. 我妈妈提议载我去公车站。最后一个单字 tank 名词，储存液体或气体的箱啊或槽。The water tank is leaking. 水箱在漏水。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 next to 在什么的旁边，这是一个介系词片语。我们来看看这个例句。My school is next to a bank. 我学校在一间银行旁边。下一个文法 in return 作为回报。Return 是一个名词，表示回报、报答。我们来看看这个例句。Teddy helped me with my report and asked nothing in return. Teddy 帮助我写报告，没有要求任何回报。最后一个文法 fill A with B 用 B 把 A 填满。Fill 指的是填满、装满。我们来看看这个例句。Mike filled the bucket with water. Mike 把水桶装满了水。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Hello, I'm Matt.
And I'm Winnie.
Today we're playing Guess the Bear. We each have 3 cards with words or phrases on them and example sentences where those words or phrases are replaced with the word bear. We'll each have 1 minute to see if we can guess all 3 words or phrases. So you ready to try?
I'm ready.
All right, you're up first. 1 minute on the clock. Let's begin. First one is a verb. I bared to help him out with his math homework. Allison bared to pick me up from the airport tomorrow.
Tried?
No?
Wanted. Can you read the first one
I
again?
bared to help him out with his math.
Offered.
Yes, okay. The next one's an adjective. My grandmother's necklace has many bear jewels. There are countless bear artifacts in the museum.
Rare.
Not quite.
Unique.
More like,
Expensive.
Like that?
Okay, next.
Oh, that's right, the next one. This one's a 2-word phrase. I'll help you, but bear, you have to help me. Josh helped me write my paper. Bear, I took him to dinner.
After that?
Quite.
Afterwards?
More like,
And then?
no, but like.
With me? With you?
I'll help you, but bear,
Then you have to.
to help me.
Next one.
Okay, we'll go back to the adjective, the one word. So that's my grandmother's necklace has many. Okay.
That was hard.
So that adjective was the word precious. My grandmother's necklace has many precious jewels, and there are countless precious artifacts in the museum. The phrase was in return. I'll help you, but in return you have to help me. And Josh helped me write my paper. In return, I took him to dinner.
Got it.
Okay,
Okay,
my
now,
turn.
1 minute on the clock, and go.
Okay.
Noun, 1 word. Let's make a bear. My soda for your juice. I don't think 1 meal for $10 is a fair bear.
Deal.
No.
Trade.
Yes.
Okay.
Noun, 1 word. He filled his diving bear with oxygen. Put some food in the fish's bear, please.
Tank.
Good. Phrase, 2 words. I always bear my bottle bear water before I go running. She bared her glass bear juice to go with breakfast.
Bear juice. She filled up. So how many words?
2.
2 words. Filled up, not.
Fill is correct.
What's the sentence? Can you read the first one
I
again?
always bear my bottle bear water before I go running.
Fill with?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Oh, you almost had me there for a second.
Okay, so I guess I win, right?
Yeah,
3
you
to 2.
win.
So that one, yeah, I thought fill up. I didn't think just fill with. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as for the precious, that was really close with rare, which is kind of what threw me off.
1 for 3. 3 for 3.
Congratulations.